When extreme demons are placed in the top 10, they can stay there for varying periods of time. If they're rated during a wave of top 1s, they might only last a few weeks or months. If released during a quieter period, they can survive a year or more, but in some cases, a level can last even longer. These are the 8 demons that remained top 10 the longest. The first stop on today's trip is Tartarus by Riot and More. After years of being an open verification, it was finally beaten by Dolphy on January 6th, 2020. It had a decently long, though somewhat interrupted, reign before getting dethroned on November 4th by Firework and Slaughterhouse. Had it been verified a year or two earlier, Tartar Sauce could have had a much more comfortable stay in the top 10, but as a result of the sheer volume of top 1s being made nowadays, it's hastily trickled down the list in the last few months. As of writing this video, it's still in the top 10, but its days are clearly numbered, and it's only a matter of time until 2 more levels come along to expel it. A level you may not have expected to be on this list is Renovant. This demon is quite an impressive accomplishment, as it's had one of the longest days despite never being a top 1. It was placed at number 4 on December 29th, 2019. It then fluctuated between 5th and 8th place for nearly 2 years before getting steamrolled by a sudden influx of top 1s, falling out of the top 10 on November 14th, 2021. Plasma Pulse Finale was the last level in a 4-part series by Gyron David and Smokes, entering the list on December 14th, 2017. It was out of the top 10 by December 26th, 2019. Despite currently being over 20 spots higher on the list, it was initially placed below Sonic Wave. Sonic Wave was placed on January 14th, 2017, and would occasionally hold the Demon List throne for about a year afterward. Despite how long it took for Sonics to beat it legitimately, SW was still way ahead of its time in terms of difficulty, and would stick around in the top 10 for another 18 months before getting booted by Arctic Lights. Sonic Wave was originally made with the sole purpose of being harder than Bloodbath. When you think of levels that have stood the test of time, Bloodbath is probably the first one that comes to mind, in more than one way, as this is also one of the best top 1s in my opinion. The Pointer Crate website didn't quite exist yet when Bloodbath reigned as number 1, so I'm going to put its start date as its verification on August 12th, 2015. When Pointer Crate started in early 2017, it was still at number 3 behind Artificial Ascent and Sakupin Hell. But as levels like Sonic Wave started to get verified, Bloodbath couldn't keep up, and the once groundbreaking level was out of the top 10 not even 2 years after its verification. If you think this video is interesting thus far, I make commentary videos about GD every week. Consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss an upload. Let's get back to our list of long-lasting top 10s with Zodiac. Zodiac was initially hack verified by Xander before its first legitimate victor, Technical 49. It was given the top spot on the list on March 9th, 2019, and sat there until it was dethroned by Tartarus in February the next year. Zodiac remained high on the list, but was swapping in and out of 10th place by May 27th. It hovered there for a while, before finally being put to rest on June 11th, 2022, after a stay of over 3 years. Zodiac began its reign by kicking the long-since verified Crimson Planet off of its throne before it ever really got a chance to sit there. Verified May 19th, 2018, it took almost a year to get rated, likely due to its lackluster decoration. It was finally placed on Pointer Crate, but by that point a harder demon, Zodiac, had already been verified. It would challenge for the number 1 spot for about a month, until the matter was finally settled in June. CP would have a slow decline down the list until it was moved down 4 spots in August of 2021, being knocked out by Truefet on September the 16th. Whether or not this has a longer run than Zodiac depends on whether you count its verification date or the date it was placed as the official start time. For the sake of this video, I'm going to count the verification, which would put Crimson Planet higher on our list than Zodiac by a margin of just 29 days. Unlike Crimson Planet, Bloodlust was placed at number 1 just a day after it was verified by Nobbleboy. However, by June of 2019, it was firmly out of contention for the top spot, and would fall down to 9th place at the turn of the new year. It took another 4 months before BL was finally knocked out of the top 10 on September 21st, 2020. It's widely regarded as one of the longest lasting demons, but when it comes to this video, BL plays second fiddle to other levels, or should I say third fiddle. So those are some of the longest lasting top 10s, but what are the best top 1s? Click the video on screen now to check it out. Tell me in the comments if I missed any levels, and do you think a future demon or a current one like Slaughterhouse could potentially surpass any of the levels on this list? Consider leaving a like and subscribing for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.